Hello, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Planescape Torment.
All right.
It's been about a week since I've gotten to play from the last video. So, if I remember right, this was the guy I thought was Reekwyn's guy. The guy in orange. But, we still need to talk to Kasai Saris as well. But my number one priority right now is to get Fallen from Grace in our party. She wanted us to do what again? Speak to 10 students. Fall from Grace said she would join my party if I spoke to 10 students in the brothel, then return and share my thoughts. That's what it was. Alright, so let's talk to the brothel patron. I kind of doubt it's him now because his name is Brothel Patron. I may have gotten a little too excited too quickly. Let's see. This gentleman is unremarkable, save in that he has a black eye, as if he had been struck in the face. He bows slightly as you approach him. Greetings, sir. Greetings. I had some questions. Oh, maybe he's not. How did you get the black eye? Oh, this? It's a long story, sir. One you would not be interested in. Mort. Oh, no. You've got to tell us now. Yes, please do tell. Please, sir, do tell. The man sighs, rolling his eyes. Very well, but I shan't be made to divulge the details. Despite my earlier remark upon the tale's length, I might sum it up in 2 words. This chick in here with the attitude. Yeah, Miss Ottertongue. Oh, yes, I know her. The man sighs dreamily. Wonderful, is she not? He suddenly snaps to attention. But wait! I do not take my utterance for affection. Do not take my utterance for affection, good sir. I am engaged to be wed. After all, to a woman I well and truly love. But Kemasiksi says, she's so different to speak with. He smiles at you. Different, yes. I had another question. What are you doing here? Well, I'm enjoying the pleasures of the brothel. Brothel, aren't you? The pleasures? Yes, that is correct. Are you not here to speak with the ladies, sir? That is, after all, the purpose of the establishment as far as the patrons are concerned. To converse with the lovely students of Lady Grace. We know who Lady Grace is, but we'll let him talk. Yes, and what a vision she is. Why, I could listen to her voice for hours. If I find only Kemasi more entertaining. His mind seems to wander momentarily. Oh, but I was saying, Lady Grace is the proprietress of the brothel. Doubtless she's here somewhere. Go speak to her yourself. You won't be disappointed, I assure you. What can you tell me about the silent prostitute? The man pauses to think. I never have traded words with her, but I believe her name is Echo. Sure. We don't need to know any more about Ravel Puzzlewell, and that is not our guy. Oh well. Kasai Saris. This alarming, voluptuous woman has a thick mane of wavy, raven-colored hair, bluish skin, and shimmering crimson eyes, like rubies which have fires lit behind them. Though she is not beautiful in the typical sense of the word, her features are exotic and not altogether unattractive. Greetings. The woman's voice is deep and sensuous. Oh wait, not sensuous. And my greetings to you, sir. Her burning eyes roam over you. I'm Kasai Saris, so tell me, what might I do for you, Mort, anything. Do anything you want to me. Damn it, Mort. Mort's playing hard to get. Fucking Mort. Good lord. Kestai laughs heartily, revealing canines long enough to be considered fangs. She shakes her head and smiles at Mort. Truly, though, please, what can I do for you? Well, what do you usually do for patrons? Talk, of course. Usually about dreams, often those erotic in nature, but not always. Kesai winks at you, smiling. So, would you like to tell me yours? Don't be shy. I've heard everything, you know. Nothing will shock or surprise me, and I so love to hear people's dreams. We can trade if you like, too, but you must go first. My dreams were recently revised when I saw you. Ah, that's funny. But let's not go there. I don't have dreams, actually. Kesai arches her eyebrows in surprise. Truly. How sad. Even fiends and divas dream, you know? Are you certain you don't? I'm quite certain. No dreams at all. Huh. Too peculiar. I'm at a loss as to what to say. Well, I did have some questions. Kesai blinks her crimson eyes at you, awaiting your question. If you don't mind my asking, what are you? Kesai shakes her head. What? Can't you tell? She draws herself up, thrusting her ample bosom towards you. A woman. She raises an eyebrow. I can see my answer doesn't please you. I'm plain touched, actually, like your friend here. Kesai indicates Anna. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. What are you doing here? Entertaining your questions, it seems. She winks at you. Really, though, I am a student of Mistress Grace's. All the prostitutes in the brothel are. A student? That's right. The brothel is actually a school for women who are thinking of becoming sensates. Mistress Grace teaches us the ways of language so that we can better identify with ourselves and those around us. It lets us experience the planes more fully, you know? That is damn smart. This brothel, no pun intended, is so far been a true pleasure to be in. Like, all of these conversations have been interesting, and we're not even halfway through yet. And very detailed. And the fact that there's a point to this brothel, this intellectual brothel, that she's training them in language and how to identify with people around them, that is brilliant. Wow, I'm very impressed with this game. I really, really am impressed. Tell me about the Sensates. The Society of Sensation believes that the multiverse can only be understood by experiencing it. The more you experience, the closer you are to understanding the dark of the multiverse. Intriguing, huh? I think I was born to be one. I just want to know things. But what can you tell me about the silent prostitute? Yes, that's Echo. She's very sweet, but so quiet. I understand that she said something once which caused some great tragedy, and because of that, she'll never speak again. Inside shrugs, smiling. An interesting enough story, but I don't know if it's true. Try asking Delora. I've seen her talking to an ex-lover of Echo, back from the time when Echo was speaking. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? Nope, nothing. Are you sure? You seem suddenly upset. She narrows her red eyes at you. Of course I'm sure. Don't ask me of her again. Alright, well, we'll leave you alone.
I'm gone.
Oh, is this, oh, it's Kessai's room. And Anna, you didn't tell us you were plane touched. Marissa. They just don't get mad at me robbing them blind. Squinting at the figure behind the partition, you barely make out a shapely female form in the darkness. She turns to you, but you can see nothing of her face. Greetings. A figure answers in a voice that is slow and deadly, like a steel dagger across stone. Yes? Come to speak with Marissa, have you? Quite rude of you to enter a darkened room, storming behind my partition like so. Rude. And foolhardy. You can hear a faint whispering sound, like a slight breeze or a hissing of serpents. Mort whispers quietly, "Whoa, creepy chit." My apologies, my lady. I wasn't sure if someone was here. The woman gives a slight humph, but it would seem there is someone in this room, wouldn't it? Shall you be on your way then? No, not just yet. I had some questions. Ask. Why do you remain behind the screen? Is it your wish that I step away from this partition into some patch of light and speak to you face to face? Marissa laughs, and there is a sound of scales sliding on scales. Nay, I think not. The darkness suits me, and doubtless suits you as well. Why is it so dark in here? To prevent any unwanted and embarrassing casualties. Now what is it you want? Well, I want you to come into the light. Nay, and the addition of please will not serve to persuade me. Now what do you want? Surely you do not come all this way to see me. Well, I do want to see what you look like. You have no such want. Oh, but I do. What do you look like? The darkness hides us both. Let's make it a game. Frightfully bored. Let me guess. You are a human male. I think so. You think so? How could you not know? I really have no sure idea of what I am. Truly. That's almost interesting. There's a sound of hissing in the darkness. Describe yourself for me. Let's tell the truth. I'm tall, muscular, and horribly scarred. Indeed. She pauses for a moment. How were you so horribly scarred? Wait, never mind. I do not wish to know. Now you describe yourself for me. Marissa describes herself as a shapely, pale-skinned, beautiful woman with a forked tongue, hair made up of writhing asps, and glowing eyes, which you assume she must be keeping shut. You sound very exotic looking, Marissa.
Updated my journal.
Marissa laughs lightly, the sound accompanied by a slight hissing. Oh, I am. And my merest glance turns living things to stone, from beings of flesh to statuary, with only a bat of an eyelash. Living things to stone? Could you turn, say, a limb into a statue? I suppose I could. You had a limb. Had you a limb and I were inclined to do so, and I might be so inclined. I had my crimson veil, but I do not know where it has gone. Have you seen it perchance? No. What's it for? Is it just a normal veil? Marissa sighs quietly. Not quite. It aids me in communication. Face-to-face communication, that is. Why do you need it to hide your face? Well, that's pretty obvious. She turns people to stone. Enough with these asinine questions. How tiresomely annoying you are. Now, what do you want? I wish I had my lim-lim with me. I don't remember where I left it. Alright, well, we'll leave her be.
I'm gone.
So she's... I don't know what creatures... turn them into stone, but it's like a Medusa type of thing. What is this? Brothel cellar.
I'm gone.
Oh, this is nice. I have a feeling we shouldn't be down here. And I do not want to go randomly touching and turning stones. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there are 10 students. These all are different colors. Probably represent all of the women. So let's go back before we come in here. Let's go back. And we'll finish talking to them.
Right. Got it. Got it. Got it.
I'm gone.
I would kind of like to find Marissa's, her veil. Oh, there's Echo. That's the silent prostitute. Anna. Make sure in case she gets mad. Wow, no one's getting mad.
All right.
This striking young woman has the skin of colored burnished copper. A translucent white dress, held precariously by golden clasps, is draped carefully over her shapely form. Greetings. The woman nods and smiles briefly. The scent of her hair, sweetly perfumed, fills your nostrils. I had some questions. She nods. I'm trying to find yeah, let's do this just in case we don't have the option later. I'm trying to find Marissa's crimson veil. Do you know where it might be? She shakes her head, shrugging, and gives you an apologetic look. Is your name Echo?
Updated my journal.
She nods, smiling pleasantly. May I ask you why you can't communicate? She sighs softly and nods. Do you know the word that will undo the multiverse if it's spoken? Her eyes widen in surprise, then she gives you a beaming smile, rolling her eyes and shaking her head. Okay, may I ask you something else then? Did your voice cause someone's death or some other tragedy? She pauses at this moment. Her mouth opens her mouth and frowns. After a moment, she shakes her head. Can you tell me about this place? She looks at you, then raises an eyebrow. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? Her eyes flash and she smiles. She nods at you. What? Do you know of her?
Updated my journal.
She simply looks at you. May I ask why you can't communicate? We already did that. Okay.
Done.
That was not what I was expecting. Ninny Nine Eyes.
I? Why not?
All right.
This petite, attractive young woman is smiling blissfully and humming to herself. Her wide, pale blue eyes seem to constantly drink in her surroundings as she looks about. Greetings. The smiling young woman curtsies gracefully and looks up to you, smiling. Well met, good sir. I'm Ninny. How are you this fine? And she suddenly notices your scars and places a gloved hand over her mouth. Oh my, you're hurt. She blinks. All over. Mort spins around you, mocking the girl's obviousness. Powers above, Chief, she's right. I never noticed before. You're covered in scars. Fucking Mort. Oh. They're old scars. I'm fine. She nods quietly, lowering her head. I had some questions. Huh? She can't seem to tear her eyes from your scars. Oh, how shameful of me. Don't mind my rude staring. I'm named Ninny. And she makes a little curtsy. And it is my great pleasure to welcome you to our brothel for the slating of intellectual lusts. She returns to staring at your body. You have tattoos under those scars, too. What's that one? She points to one of your tattoos. That one's... looks fascinating. Look at the way the lines of ink. I think that's ink. She squints at the tattoo and reaches out to touch it. We'll allow it. I think that's ink. She traces a finger around the edge of the tattoo. Is it ink? And what a pattern. Look at the way the lines intersect here. She touches the center of the tattoo. That's simply amazing. She purses her lips and frowns in disappointment. I could make it out better if there weren't so many scars. There's nothing to be done about the scars. They're permanent. Oh, I'm sorry. Pox on me for even mentioning them. She cringes. But I have to know. Are you absolutely sure you're alright? I'm looking at you and I can't help but believe that you're not in some pain. I have amnesia, but that is all. Amnesia? Amy blinks and then brightens. Loss of memory. You were so lucky, she chimes perkily. Everything must be new to you. That's an angle I hadn't considered. Ninny clapped her hands delightedly. I'm so pleased I could open your mind to that idea. I've heard that's what a sensate is all about. I heard that's what being a sensate is all about. Bringing new experiences to others. I already know what a sensate is. But sensates? Oh, they're so dreamy. They believe that you achieve understanding only through experiencing as much as the multiverse is possible. taste this, listen to that, feel this, look at that, and there's so much out there. It's such a big place that it's difficult to take it all in sometimes. I'm trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. Do you know where it might be? Huh. Minnie frowns deeply. What? Oh, I just can't. I can't say anything bad about anyone. I'm no good at it. I'm just no good at it. It's not bad to point out a thief, Ninny. Oh, but I don't know if she's a thief. Ninny bites her lips and looks at you with pleading eyes, as if she just wishes you'd leave the topic alone. Look, why don't you try and say something not nice about her? Oh, all right. She puts a hand on her hips and frowns deeply, almost exaggeratedly. You resist the temptation to laugh. Oh, I dislike her very, very much. She pauses for a moment, then looks at you out of the corner of her eye, as if gauging your reaction. Is that convincing? No, not really. Then he frowns. I knew I wouldn't be any good at this. She looks up at you depressed. You know how hard it is to say bad things about someone? It feels so wrong. Well, why don't you practice on me, Ninny? I suppose I could try. She looks dubious. You big, mean, nasty brute. She puts her hands on her hips. Meanie? She looks at you. How is that? Put more accent on brute. You big, mean, nasty brute. Better. Now hit me. Ninny clamps her hands over her mouth, looking shocked. Oh, I couldn't. I mustn't. How does one hit someone anyway? Go ahead. Do it lightly if you have to. Remember, I'm a mean, nasty brute. I deserve it. Ninny slaps you. You barely feel it. She still looks shocked and frightened she hurt you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt? Tell me you're okay. Don't break character, Ninny. Come on. Show me what you've got. You can say anything bad, just let it all out. Oh. And he draws her tiny frame to its full height. Balls her hands in fists, puts them on her hips, scrunches up her face with a cute scowl. Oh, damn be you. You deserved all that for the indignities you put me through. Going out late at night. Her eyes roam up and down your body. Getting into fights and getting all scarred up. What are the kids going to think, huh? Excellent. Oh, don't you excellent me. I'm some backlicker looking for your approval. I'm my own woman, and this woman is about to walk out of your life unless I get some solid commitment. Alright, that's enough out of you, Ninny. And then he punches you. You barely feel it. Take this. She punches you again. And this. She punches you again, promptly turning you into a little fist flailing whirlwind. Okay, time to let go of the anger. Then he sighs tiredly. Whew, that was easier than I thought. I'm sure I'll do better next time. I'm so excited to learn something new. Thank you. Okay, we're going to end it here because we're super close to time, but we'll go ahead and pick it up in the next one and check to see if we missed any dialogue there. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join me in the next one.